So today we're going to be zooming in on the welcome series and how our agency does the welcome series for our clients, and how you can implement the welcome series for your brand. So just want to touch on some common integrations you might use, not just for the welcome series, but for any automation slash flow. There are cashback apps, SMS apps, review apps, loyalty program apps, subscription apps, referral apps. These are the most common we use with Klaviyo. So you can look on the Shopify App Store and get these, explore all of these and how you could use them for each different flow. For the welcome series, something I do like to test is cashback. So that's the offer where you get their email. And speaking of offers, that's what the first email is going to be about. So it's whatever you offered them for them to give you their email in the first place. So whether it's 10% cash back or 10% off or free ebook or free something, um, you're just delivering on that promise. So for Neurogit, it's 10% off. We give them a nice clean looking email. Welcome to Neurogit. Nice photo, and then a bit of copy, and then right here is already the CTA, and then we just say, expires in 48 hours for some urgency, and some trust down here in the footer, but we won't talk about the footer today. So when we send them this, they click on it, they make a purchase, and if they've never even opened the email, we'll send them the exact same email. Because people might be busy, they might be, parents, because the target market of this brand, they're typically over 30, over 40 even, or even over 50. So we can imagine they might be dealing with some other things. This is probably the 10% off is probably not the first thing that's on their mind. If suddenly they get a call from, their friend Lauren, or if they have grandkids or children that just interrupt their thought process. So we just hit them with the same email content with a different subject line to make them click. And if they've already opened the email, what we'll do is we'll wait one day and then we start explaining the brand. So we're kind of warming them up to the idea of this brand is legit and they have a real genuine purpose. There is a real reason why this brand exists. So something we did for a streetwear brand, you can tell from the copy that it's streetwear, is just talking about things that would resonate with their target audience. In this case, we talked about God and we talked about, working hard and things like that. When you talk about things that resonate with the audience, they feel like they're being heard and they want to be a part of an overarching mission. And what the mission was for Ghost School was, caring about God and becoming the best version of yourself. So you want to do something like this, or even like a message from the founder / CEO, just to, build some rapport with your audience, because you want them to feel like that you care about them and you know what they want. So that's that. The next thing is we check if they've ordered. So if we give them this and this, we check if they've ordered, because there are other flows we make that are specifically for people who ordered. So if they have ordered, we just we give them a social media email. I'll get to that in a second. So if they haven't ordered, we try to educate them and give them value. Try to this will come into your copywriter, or your copywriting. We're trying to make them realize pain points or things that they're trying to get to. So in Nuraj's example, we did a pseudo plain text email where we just talked about health problems. We talked about how easy it is to be healthy. We even gave them some studies to look at. And then at the very end, we gave them a bonus for reading this whole email and diving into all of these studies. We gave them a 15% off, um, you know, to show that uh, there's something in it for them. So you can do something like this where it's story driven or it's it's like a soft sell. So you're not out the gate trying to give them a 15% discount up here. You're just explaining some stuff. You're kind of indoctrinating them. And then at the very end, you tell them it's a bonus. You don't have to do it in this format. This is just what works for Neurogit. You can do something like explaining one testimonial, one customer story. You can even say how you've impacted the environment, or really in-depth case study of how your product works or it's better than other products. Something to just go in there and educate the customer. You can even talk about, the benefits of the product and how the product was made. Just something that can be kind of long, and educates the customer. The next email is social proof. So reviews, gifts, potentially if you have links to viral content, things like that. So an example we did for Tons Shop is just a really simple here's what people are saying and some 3 reviews and the CTA at the very bottom. So you can do something like that. And then if you have bestsellers, now if you're doing a one product store, this might be tricky. I wouldn't even do this if you have a one product store. But if you do have multiple SKUs, you can do something we did for Icelink. Like this, right? We talk about the bicycle bracelet, and then we talk about our best selling collection, which is bracelets. So you can do something like that where you give some story. You don't have to do this. This is just what we did for Icelink. You can make it really simple and just say best selling collection, and then just have some images and some bullet points. You don't have to make it really long, especially if you just want them to convert. We were able to do this because they actually have a story and like have a background behind the collection. If you don't have a background behind the collection, you can kind of design it to be just selling the collection. And then number 6, brand USPs. For that, we did like what is your legit, discover optimal health, and then we tried to just bombard them with benefits and why we're better. You can do something similar, right? Where you just talk about the USPs of the product or the brand. And then the next email is we send them a plain text email. We ask them what's wrong or if we can help them, because they probably still have questions that are unanswered. So we try to make it very personal. So we just send them a very plain text email. I can't help but wonder, did you have any questions you wanted us to answer? So make it very friendly, and then just tell them that you're here to help them and answer any questions, and customer support is always here, type of thing. So that's that email. The next and final email is going to be a coupon reminder. So remember that Start Now coupon that they got at the first email. If they haven't used it, we'll give them some sort of reminder. So in Perfect Tone's case, we just straight up gave them a really big and obvious reminder of, hey, you have a welcome 10% off code. And then, we even do a little bit bit of urgency at the very bottom, last chance to grab your 10% off. So that would be a really good kind of finale email to end off the welcome series if they haven't bought. So now we are going to talk about social media, or I should say /referral. So for new Rigid, what we did was refer a friend. So if you invite one of your friends, one of your mates, you get 15% off. They get 15% off too. It's a win-win. So we talked about it in the copy. And then big CTA, refer my friend. And that's how we end off the welcome series. We encourage them to spread the word. So that's pretty much it for the welcome series that we built. The welcome series that we build out for our clients. If you find this video valuable, please give it a like and share it with your friends, your e-com friends, or even your staff if you want to get this all built out in-house. And if you want to work with my team, and if you want my team to do this all for you, there'll be a link to book a call at the bottom in the comments. So be sure to click that if you want to work with me. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and I hope that this can really help you make a lot of money out of your welcome series.